This Merceman mid-century end table is mostly made of solid wood. The top has an acrylic top, and then you can see right there all those little freckliness in the bottom of the drawer. That is MDF. So I start by taking off the hardware, and I always get a bucket of warm water and soap ready, and then I start wiping the whole piece down. This one has a scrubby side, but for this piece I really didn't need it. It was really easy to clean. Next, after I scrub it all down, then I'm going to just use some more warm water and rinse off the soap and use that rag to get anything out of the crevices or in the little creases on the side here, so that we have a nice clean surface to sand. And that might sound backwards, but you don't want to dig in any, say there's some tape on there or some glue that had spilled. If you sand it, you're just going to push it into the wood, or it'll gunk up your sander and waste your sandpaper, and then you end up scratching your surface in multiple ways. It took me about a decade to realize I can just attach a normal vacuum to the end of the sander, and it has saved me so much post cleanup on my pieces, plus cleaning up the area that I'm working in. Fold that sandpaper in half and get inside those little creases because you want to clear that out too. Now that you've sanded, and now we're going to wipe it off, get in all of the little cracks and crevices and make sure everything is dust free. Once this all dries, you can start painting with your desired paint. I'm using Valspar furniture paint, and since the finish is pretty well intact and I've sanded and cleaned, now I'm ready to just start painting. All glossiness should be gone before you decide to start to paint, or you'll end up with a very flaky finish. As you can see, the sander didn't get every little spot, so now I'm going to go back and sand that smooth and then repaint. Then you'll wipe off any of that excess paint dust and you can start to paint again. Always check your can of paint for specifications. This one for a recoat requires a 1-day dry time, and it did not mention a top coat. So finished product, polished up the handles with some Barkeeper's Friends, and it's ready to go. And on touching up the top a little bit.